Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
First down, New York.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 11. Off the bootleg. Jones steps away. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Play action. Jones. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits 3rd all-time in rush yards. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Patrick Peterson.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 27.
Check three.
From the gun, Murray. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Aaron Donald. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Now Jones, back to the air on 2nd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
He's brought down by Jabril.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray, flush to his right. Goodwin able to haul it in, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this time he is in. Yes. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Giants nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off here, the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. O'Shane Zimenez just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Winds up. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Murray now on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gore. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 27, Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Gano for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Ravens 13, Giants nothing. Set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team. And what will they do this offseason? What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to your self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Giants first down.
Throwing Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jones
Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll roll him out right. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 33 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Giants nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
51, Mike 51. Let's go. 51 for Mike, boy. 51.
Jones off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off the play fake. Jones finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
First down, Giants.
Off play action, Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
First down, Giants.
A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout?
Noah Igbenogany.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones. Off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. To throw again on second down. Jones quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down.
Looking to throw. Jones over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Off the play fake. Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. He finds Beckham complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram.
Jones
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones caught left side. It's Beckham. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there. A big one.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
touchdown.
Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And 5.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be fourth down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Murray. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Jones. Throwing on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
It's third down. And 10 yards.
From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Jones throwing on fourth down. Over the middle, it's complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Jones pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's third down and inches.
No gain on
the Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Giants.
Jones now on first and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Jones.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Jefferson the target. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
They'll They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
The Giants.
They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
15. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays. They're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Murray now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Back to throw it. Murray being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Murray escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Murray.
2nd and 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, here comes...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DJ Waddle in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Brandon, that's just football 101 if you're at...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick-6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 30, Giants 15.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Off-play action. Jones. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. Pass. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Ravens, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they will get a home date next.